Oh, I accidentally started the video.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right.
Okay, but I can get it later. I skipped a bunch of parts. All right, DC Courthouse, August 24th. Found a Patriot.
Yeah, we're not hard to find, but they kind of stay in incognito around here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We gotta stay low key. All right,
Do I
now.
look like I stay low
Here. You just hold that
I
for a
can't.
second.
Can I get a light?
Yeah, I got a light for you too. All right, I fumbled the start up today.
You know which courthouse this is, right?
Federal one, yeah.
But do you know which one?
What do you mean?
This is the one that they just, at the first of this month, charged on Congress. It was here.
Oh yeah, I was
Yeah.
here. That's true.
You know
So
they
he's
dismissed
down in
that.
Georgia right now.
You know that they dismissed it, right? Oh, that's not public yet.
They what?
They dismissed it, but that's not public yet, right?
Well, like on Thursday or something, there's some kind of hearing.
On the 28th, yes. But they
Did you
did. They
share?
dismissed it, and here's the thing: only the judge can release that information, and I'm not that judge, but I had that as soon as they started talking about that, about making the charges.
Yeah.
He said it was going to be dismissed, the chief judge.
Here, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know anything that's going on in there. They report stuff and then
True Social?
they don't post it.
Can I get a license? Are you on True Social?
Yeah, actually, but I don't use it. I'm on YouTube.
I don't. Oh, I'm on YouTube too. I
You
don't.
are?
I don't do a podcast, but
Yeah, I just started up a month ago. Need a lighter?
no, I've got. Don't have anything to scare
I just kind of set it up, walk around, wave the flag, yell stuff at the courthouse.
you. Don't yell too much. Because remember, we may not agree on a lot of things, but we're both patriots. And the main goal is to keep patriots in the White House, right?
Well, there isn't a patriot in that White House right now.
I know, but that's our main goal, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we got to get him back then, right?
We gotta get it back.
And so,
Yeah, we're on board with that. And I think everybody is, but the elections have screwed up, and we're
no. I'm telling you, not everybody is.
well, the people that aren't don't vote.
You're right, they don't, but you know what they do? They go around. I had a $400 gift stolen from me within the last 2 months. It was in U-Haul shelter, U-Haul storage.
Yeah.
Yeah, never used it. It was a brand new Panasonic microwave that you could actually put a turkey in. It's like a 20, 30-pound turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a gift. So that when I get home, that I didn't have that.
Yeah.
They stole, what else did they steal? I want to say generator, but it's not a generator. It goes with the
Battery?
No, it goes with the solar panels.
Solar panels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a generator?
Well, yeah, it makes electricity. If it's a solar panel, right?
Yeah, but no, this here you plug it into and you charge that, and you also charge your solar panel. So you need something to keep that. Turn around, let me see your backpack here. Let me see what's going on with that. Okay, so here. No. I'm going to show you something.
Notes.
Close this. Put this up somehow in this
Yeah.
and loop it around.
Well, yeah, but then I can't get it out.
But what you can do is you can put your flag in.
You what? Put the flag in there?
Yeah, you can hold.
Oh, that's a good
flag on
idea.
it.
And
Yeah,
put it
see?
through this loop.
Yeah, put it through this one and this one.
I just get in
Yeah.
here all the time.
Yeah, I
like
kinda
all day
figured.
long.
But you know, too, if you turn that on the inside, so that your papers are all closed,
Right.
you can still do that and have that. Just tie this in a loop right here.
Yeah, well, it goes through this little
Yeah,
bubble
I
there.
understand that. But if you have it turned over, nobody's going to be able to open it real quick.
Right.
You can have this tight and just slip it
Do you
through
do
here.
like sewing stuff?
Yeah, I do a lot of crafts.
I never learned how to
stuff.
sew.
I do a lot of crafts, and I love doing. Like, I can build a home.
I just got to get a full shot of you because I just met like a super patriot here. What's your name?
A mitzvah.
This
A mitzvah.
Misa Mitzvah.
A mitzvah. A
Meets?
mitzvah. Like you're going to meet somebody. A
Oh,
mitzvah.
Mitzvah.
A mitzvah.
A mitzvah.
Yes.
I never heard that name.
It's a Hebrew name.
Yeah, it sounds
Yes.
Hebrew.
A
You
mitzvah.
speak
mitzvah.
Hebrew?
A little
Do you
bit.
read it?
A little bit.
Yeah, me too.
It's been a while, but
I've learned it.
When I was reading it, I was picking up on it more than I do nowadays. It's been like
Right.
let's see, almost 30 years.
You even got like Trump glasses on.
I did that. Yeah, I painted it by hand.
Exonerated patriot? Is that what it says?
Exonerated and re-elect, maybe.
Vote 2024.
Yeah. And this
Unbelievable,
one here underneath
yeah.
here.
Look at her shoes. I want to
did my
show your shoes.
too.
Look at that. Do we got a super patriot here or what?
So does Donald watch your podcast?
I don't think so. I just started up a month ago.
So what you want to do is you want to do the the hashtag on.
Yeah.
You want to put Donald's name on that. Put President Donald Trump. And you want to put a mitzvah. And
Lisa Mitzvah. Okay.
so I'm going to spell my name for you so you have it. Amitzah. And then the last name is mitzvah, like a bar mitzvah.
Bar mitzvah.
Mitzvah. You got it on your podcast, right?
Oh yeah, I'll get it all. I was going to get paper out because I remember nothing else I wrote it down.
I have a memory problem, so.
Don't be all. It's probably the
No, this is called it's called prosopagnosia.
What is?
My memory diagnosis.
Oh, they got
Thank you.
They got a term for it.
Thank you. Be well, guys. Vote for Trump when you grow up.
USA! USA!
USA!
USA!
Trump. So, they were supposed to be having a prayer vigil over here today.
I saw.
They told me at 1 o'clock I was over here. Nobody else was over here.
The people got arrested for protesting abortions, and they're getting tried in this courthouse right now. So that's what those guys were from.
Yeah, but
I met them yesterday.
that was
and
yesterday.
last week.
Yeah.
And the other groups here, or are they the same guys? I just saw a dude.
They yesterday they was telling me that they had found a bunch of boxes of aborted babies, and four or five of them inside was actually live births that they had murdered. And they said that they couldn't find anybody that would do an autopsy, and that DC won't release the bodies, to let them do the autopsies. And I'm like, look, what you need to do is call these fertility places, and you need to talk to them, because the doctors in the in vitro.
Mm-hmm.
Let me sit down for a minute. It's difficult for me to stand up too long.
Well, I gotta get rolling.
I was gonna say, do you want to sit? I've got two chairs.
I do a walk around.
Okay.
I gotta run into that guy I just saw.
I can walk better than I can stand still.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt me to go back to walk.
We want to walk around.
Yeah, so I can do that.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to walk around here.
But I want to get another light if I could, please.
Everybody's protesting the courthouse these days.
Did you see when Trump was in office? Did you hear?
When he came here?
Yeah, when he was in office. There was protest every day in front of the White House.
My name's Steve, but my channel's Jericho.
Hi, Steve. Jericho.
Jericho Steve.
Oh, Jericho Steve. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll give that a shot. I can do that.
Yeah, it's a great story.
Yeah.
And I gotta put this in the shade for a little bit. Yeah. I gotta finish getting set up here.
I've got to find a lighter because cigarette I've had all wet. And
I gotta plug some stuff in here. There you go, Sylvia. And see, now I'm talking to people in this chat right now, too.
Hi, Sylvia. Not going to light.
Mitzvah mitzvah. That's right.
Or you can call me Amy or Mitzi.
They call you Amy for short?
Yeah, it's the first 3 letters in my name. Or Mitzi for my last name, M-I-T-Z-I.
Yeah, that would be cool. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Sunkissed. How's David doing in Georgia?
David who? Not the guy that's going to be put in charges for this time, right?
All right, I think I got a new battery, and I think we're all plugged in, charging. Everything should go well now.
This is in case I got drenched. I have clothes to change into.
All right,
Be prepared, right?
Anthony Vigil. Let's go have coffee, MAGA fan. Right on.
Yeah.
Ay, la la. I know. She's got to get up on Trump.
Yeah. Are your viewers watching me get into this?
Inaugurate Trump. No, we're just checking out your rig and your outfit.
This is, yeah, as you see, this is old. I gotta change this. This would be easy to put to a 4.
I seen you coming a mile away.
And then this one here is up to date.
Hi, Sherry Thomas.
This one's
What does that say? Re-elect Trump 2024. You got fans already on my channel.
Tell them thank you. I love it. Tell them look me up. I'm on True Social.
True Social.
Yeah, and I used to be on, I just got back on Facebook, but I'm not on very much because I did not leave with the good pay before them. But I'm also running for mayor in Washington, D.C.
All right, I
Yes.
do it for you.
So I do my spiel on True Social, so they can look up my
You post on it like recently, regularly, or what?
morning, noon, night.
Okay, I got one, but I never post on it. But I can get to yours.
Yeah.
What's your?
All you have to do is look up my last or my name of Mitzvah, but on Truth, my name is Shavera Vitora. So it would actually be pronounced Shavera B'nai Torah. Yeah, I just didn't write B'nai on it. B'nai
Daughter. Does that mean daughter?
Torah, like the lost.
B'nai.
Friend of the lost.
No, Ben, son.
No, I said B'nai.
Yeah.
B'nai is not Ben. B'nai means child
Okay.
or children. So my name, Chavera Vitora or Chavera B'nai Torah, means friend of the children of God, or friend of the children of the lost.
Right.
Or it also means the friend of lost.
Okay.
True, so that's, and a mitzvah is also
Right.
They wrote one
Hebrew is
one
such a
is
cool
Hebrew,
language.
one is Havera is Hebrew, and Halitza is actually Yiddish, which is part German, part Hebrew.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so they have their own language, but it's spoken in Israel. And now, if you talk to some people here in Yiddish, even maybe some in Israel, they'll get really hot about that because they're like, that's part Nazi. It's like, no, it's Yiddish, it's German and Hebrew mixed together, and they came up with their own language because they needed to hide from the Nazis.
Yeah, right.
And so that's what that's about. So I don't speak a whole lot of it. I can say please, thank you. It's been a long time since I said I'm sorry, so I forget how to say that. I can say my prayers.
I can read the scriptures. That's it. That's all I know. I can't even read like modern script Hebrew. You know, like what they got on the signs in
with
Israel and stuff.
That's where they've added the continents. Is that how you said it? Vowels. Yeah. They used to not have those. Yeah.
Yeah, the ones I read is just got vowel pointing on it. You can tell what the vowels are by the marks around the letter.
Well, yeah, but see, those are even newer. I mean, they're not newer.
Original.
They're not newer, but the original is like they don't have that. And if you read the Siddur, then you know.
So why did they hide the name of God? That's why I started. That's why I learned Hebrew.
Because.
Why did they hide the name of God?
For the reason or the name or what they tell you.
The tetragrammaton.
Tetragram.
No, tetragrammaton is the 4-letter name.
The tetragram.
I thought tetragram was a 4-letter shape.
No,
But anyways, the 4-letter name.
4-letter shape is like a square. Don't you agree?
A 4-letter shape.
Okay, so the tetragram is. Why did they hide that? First of all, because it's not the actual name of God. Second of all, it has 2 letters, right? So it's the ha. That's what you're reading is ha. That's ata.
Right.
It's ata is for you.
Okay.
God's name is not you.
Okay.
And a lot of people think that God's name is Jehovah. That's not God's name. But here's the thing: is that there's different reasons for doing it. The first reason being you're not supposed to speak in the name of God unless you're in prayer or teaching about God.
We'll get closer so we can hear better.
So if you're not teaching or praying about God, you're not supposed to say the name of God.
But who said that? Who made up that rule?
Thou shalt not take the Lord thy God's name in vain.
In vain.
Right.
That doesn't mean don't say it.
That means you don't boast about. Okay. So it's better to say, thou shalt not carry the name of God with vanity.
Right. So if you're praying to him.
Right. That's what I said. You can say the name of God in prayer.
Yeah.
And if you're teaching, but you just don't go around and going,
Well, and it's probably a good thing nobody does really know his name because they would all be profaning it right now.
But there's a lot of people who thinks that they know the name of God, and they think that okay, so this is really bizarre, but it's really a true story. So you know how, thank you. You know how they've been recently talking about UFOs. Okay,
Right.
So you know the story of Superman, right?
Right.
You know the story of Hercules, right? He's Zeus'
Yeah.
son. And you know the story of Jesus.
Apollo. And
Yeah, the
Sun
myths.
God. Yeah, I
Okay,
studied all that.
So, but here's the thing about all of this. The story of Superman, Jesus, and Hercules is all the same story, just told from a different version.
Right.
And what's even more interesting is they're all males, correct? But you know what's going on, you know, with the UFOs and stuff like that. They're really what? How old are you, if you don't mind my asking?
60.
60. Okay, I'm 67. So anyway, as it is, and I tell you that because I was alive at the time this happened, so I remember this. Now they say that Jesus, this is yours. They say that Jesus died, and that's true. Jesus died 2,000 years ago, but that's not true. Not possibly. The word Jesus. So, do you know what a Jewess is?
A Jewess? A female Jew?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you switch the letters around and you take the W and you turn it into a U, and you take one of the E's out, but you still have the other E in there and the S's, the two S's and the U's. What word do you have?
Jesus.
Yeah. Okay. So you have Moses, you have Abram, you have David, you have Jesus, and what all do they have in common?
They were Israelites. They were of the lineage of Jesus.
All have 5 letters, 2 letters the same, 3 letters different. All of them. They're all the same story about the same person, told from a different person.
I can at least wrap my head around what you're saying. Yeah.
So the word Jesus is not really a male name. Whenever you hear or see in the Bible a name, actually it's mostly written about women rather than men.
The Bible?
Yes.
Yeah, there is a lot of prominent women.
But the reason why is because they realized that it took a man to make a child.
Right.
And the man is the significant person. Well, they're both all the family is significant. Don't get me wrong. The man is the breadwinner in the home normally. So, because he's stronger than the woman, a lot of, and including Judaism. Now, Judaism puts the woman up higher than the man, but they don't always acknowledge her in the same way that they do the family structure. The family structure is built man, woman, and child.
Right. And God established that.
No, man established that.
No, God established it in the Garden of Eden. We're getting deep.
Yeah, because all of the Bible is written, even in the New Testament, it tells you that the Bible is written in parables. Jesus said he spoke in parables. Only Jesus is a female instead of male. So Jesus is actually Jewish. It's hard to swallow if you don't know.
Yeah, I could argue with this for about 5 days.
Yeah, but I could prove it in about 5 minutes.
I would love to argue with you about this for 5 days.
I could prove it to you. Okay, so you know the story of when Abraham had converted and had went to circumcise his son, right? And the angel says, "Don't touch him."
What?
Don't sacrifice, because he wrapped him and he
Isaac,
bound him. Yeah, Isaac. And so the angel of the Lord says, "No, don't do that."
Held his hand.
Yeah, and he said, "There's a thicket caught in a there's a ram caught in a thicket."
Right.
The Bible is written in codes.
Yeah.
That one is a code of astrology, a female and a male. And what happened was First of all, that says that the Bible was written 2,000 years ago. No, the correct thing was that the question was presented to quote unquote one of the aliens, but there was only one alien that came instead of Jesus Christ. It was, and that's who they called Jesus Christ. Was this alien? And if you ever watch Star Trek, on the pilot, they did the best impression of what that alien looked like.
The one with the big head.
The head wasn't.
Bulbous head. Alien. I watched all the Star Trek.
I did too. But they
That
parallel.
was our programming.
But they parallel their version of the birth of Jesus. But they don't tell people that. But
We're getting way too.
so. But like, I know somebody who
We need
had-
Trump back, though, right?
Yes.
Let's get back
And
to
Trump knows this because Trump was alive at this time, so he knows all about this. Now, very quickly, on that particular story, Abram is a female. But I know it's hard to believe, Abram. No, just listen to. So Abram was the parent of Ishmael and also Isaac, correct? Did you know that Ishmael was circumcised?
I believe he was, right? It
Yes,
says so.
but his foreskin grew back.
No.
I promise you.
What book
Let
is
me-
that in?
It's not in the book, but I know it is.
Is that in
and I'll tell you.
the
Would you believe-
encyclopedia?
Actually, it's in the archives,
What's,
but I
what's
don't know
the,
what to look it up. I can't tell
the
you. where to
rabbis
look it.
use the
The Gemara,
The what?
the Tanakh. Oh, wait a minute. The
No,
Tanakh.
no.
They used the Torah and the Gemara.
But then they wrote
The Gemara.
Gomorrah.
Gemara. It's a bunch of books.
Yeah,
that
it's an
has
encyclopedia
laws
of
in it.
rules.
Yeah.
And that's where it went wrong, right there. That's where it went wrong.
Well, it went wrong before that because they just totally disacknowledged the wife of God.
That's when the Pharisees took over the religion of God. Just like this government has taken over.
Do you know what the difference
rule of
between the
law.
Pharisees and the Sadducees was?
Yeah.
What?
The Sadducees believed in angels. The Pharisees did. Something like that. One of them.
The Sadducees were very staunch Judaism.
Yeah.
They would sit in the dark.
Yeah. They were
Instead of-
retards, man. They were.
No, they were intelligent, but
And Jesus schooled all of them. We're done. We're done.
well, let me tell you. Let me
we'll
tell
talk
you what
later.
the sacrifice
We'll
was.
talk
Okay.
later. Huh?
Let me tell you what the sacrifice was. Sacrifice is not a human. It is not an animal. The sacrifice is the foreskin of a male.
Okay.
This Abram gave birth to 2 children. One had foreskin, the other one didn't. First
He
one-
had 12 children.
Actually, no. There's Keturah came after the death
Right, so
of
he fathered 12 children through Keturah.
13. You're
Isaac
forgetting.
and Ishmael
You're
was
forgetting
with,
Ishmael.
Sarah and
Yeah.
the other Hagar.
Yeah, but okay. Now look at this. They each have 5 letters in their names. Sarah and Hagar. They're the same person. I'm telling you, they are.
Okay.
Actually, their fathers.
Hagar was from Egypt.
They
Sarah
did
was-
backwards. They did backwards, just like they're doing. You know how the Democrats do backwards?
If what you're telling me is true, the scriptures are false.
Bingo.
Okay.
Bingo.
So then where do you get knowledge?
So I'm telling you, where do I get my knowledge from?
Yeah.
Would you believe me if I told you?
Well, you can tell me anything.
Okay, I was the
believe you 'cause
alien.
You told me.
I was the alien that came on the spaceship that crashed. I had the 2 boys. My first boy had to be circumcised twice. He was the ram. He's a Capricorn. He was the ram that was caught in the thicket, which is the name of a bush. My daughter, they never name her in that. She's the bush because, they refer to a female as having a bush when she gets older, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so my youngest boy, now my oldest boy and my youngest boy have the same amount of letters in their names. Now, I didn't do this on purpose because
Sweetheart.
I didn't know about any of this.
I gotta get going.
I gotta go.
I gotta get going.
I
I love talking to you though.
But listen, stay in touch with me, okay? For real.
I'm here
Steve,
pretty much every
Jericho
day about this
Steve.
time. Amy,
Are you? I can be over here tomorrow this time
I'll be here.
on the 28th.
I think I'll be here. I don't
I'm
know. I got
definitely-
stalkers who follow me around.
I know, I do
So-
too. So they know everything.
I'm not really gonna be here tomorrow.
Really?
They watch the stream and they think they're like super sleuths because they can find me. And they have no life and they follow me around. So whatever.
So did you watch the?
But anyways, I gotta go. I got a mission.
But I gotta tell you
I got a
about
prayer
my.
to do.
Let me tell you about Miami sport. Okay, so
Prayer.
they
Wait,
said
wait,
they
wait,
don't.
wait.
Prayer to do.
I just listened to you for a long time.
I'm going to tell you real
It's time
fast.
for me to do
He was
my
born
prayer.
without foreskin. That's why they said don't touch the child.
Okay.
And that was the nurse that
We'll
said
argue
don't.
about
You can't
that later.
circumcise him because he doesn't have fingers.
We'll argue about that later.
And the binding was when they bind the child's penis so that he doesn't bleed it. That's how that ends.
All right, y'all. We just
Where
got
you going?
real heavy here.
Where are you going? I'll walk this way if you're going this way.
Well, I got to chat here for a little bit, and then I'm going to walk that way.
It was nice meeting them.
It was nice meeting you too.
Tell them to look me up.
True Social.
I just make responses so far. I haven't done a
I
channel
like the
yet.
Trump gear. I mean, you could start a business with that right there.
I'm going to donate it all to him when he gets back,
All right.
so that when he makes a museum, he can put it in the museum.
Right on, sweetheart.
You be well, Steve.
Everyone in Georgia, how are they doing? Lots of digital interference. Seen David Glory be Oreo, people arguing their points. Hey, we're doing that here too. Trump and the Dems. Alright, I was hoping to do like updates and news while we were talking here or walking. All right, here we go. All right, Brandon Fellows is making a stand solo against the thing. I'm wearing my marijuana leaf headband in honor of Brandon Fellows.
My left lane, she was in the right lane.
Got a lot of people walking around today. Hey, McFly. I saw you watching David. Got it?
Here in a minute. Yeah. Right at the last minute, always.
Alright.
This is kind of new to me, and it's very difficult to manipulate. But it's like,
I can see that.
you know how earthquake
Hey, Jerry.
convention buildings are made so that they move with the earthquake instead of crumbling?
Yeah.
That's how this is made. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Seriously, that's
It
why.
is pretty cool.
So when you get over a bump, you have to go like this. See how it shifts? Look, see how this shifts when you do this? It's like the earthquakes, right?
Well, then you can survive an earthquake.
So yeah. As
Let's
long
go,
as I'm outside.
Brandon!
Well, if that's what you want to say it, usually I say it with PH. You know what the PH is, right?
What?
PHUCK.
Let's go, Brandon!
So when you say phone, is it FONE?
Hold on, I'm making a stand here. There's the fake news right there.
I was gonna say that's one of your stalkers, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, they do. He stays there all the
No.
time. He's there 24/7.
Let's go, Brandon! Fellows! One man against the whole DOJ.
No.
Took 2 hits of weed in the Capitol. Crucify him! Says the DOJ. The DOJ sends 5 attorneys to battle him. 5 attorneys to oppose one young patriot who was brave enough to stand on January 6th. and the vultures circle. Let's go, Brandon! And I'm not talking about Sleepy Joe. Let's go, Brandon! You got it, Brandon. Father God, give him the power to strengthen the words, the courage, the wisdom. We know you can beam wisdom. We know you are all powerful and you are in control. And you allow us to stand. Screaming Steve is on some R&R right now. Let's go, bud. We're happy to have you here, Kathy Smith. Let's go, Brandon! Get it off the ground? It's a tripod. That's what you're supposed to do with it.
Put it on the sidewalk. You can't put it up on the car. Put it back on the sidewalk, brother.
Right here?
You're good to go. Yeah.
Right here?
But not in the driveway. Not in the driveway. The sidewalk. You gotta go on the sidewalk.
Thought I was on the sidewalk.
On the sidewalk.
Aren't you standing on the sidewalk right
I'm standing
now?
right on court property.
All
You gotta
right.
stand back over this way.
I'm moving on anyways, dude. Thank you, sir. It's hard to know all the rules, man. Let's go, Brandon! It's hard to know all the rules. Let's go, Brandon! Send the prayers up for Brandon. Let's go, Brandon! Wow, they're going to keep the place open late there in Georgia. It's just for Trump. Let's go, Brandon! Okay, pimp. Thoughts and pairs. Oh, thank you for that. Okay, I'm heading through the chat. Yeah, so people can talk. Yeah, she was getting into the aliens and men or women and whatever. That was that. I give everyone respect though. I'll give everyone respect until you lose it. Looks like the cops made David move his truck. No, I didn't take her phone number. We got some more vultures. Reception's ready. Hey Jay Jones, how you doing? All right, let's go, Brandon. Taking on the E. Barrett Prettyman Court. All by himself. DOJ figures they needed 5 attorneys to cover their asses on it. I bet that's what they're reporting on here. Sent 5 attorneys after Brandon Fellows. Keep everything under a lid. Don't let the truth out. And we pay them to do that. It's hard to believe, America. Hard to believe. Let's go, Brandon! So, did anybody watch Fox News' public humiliation ritual? Or, I mean, the VP debate? Is that what the Republicans are going to try to cram down our throat this year? Really? No need for a civil war, Anthony. Settle down. There will be no civil war. So I looked up this morning, 75 million people had watched Trump by this morning, or while it aired actually. And now I'm told 180 million people have watched the Trump debate. And Fox News puts Chris Christie up there with Asa Hutchinson, with And that's the Republican Party. Ronna McDaniel, I think she's in charge of the Republican Party. Who knows? I don't support any type of war either, Anthony. War sucks. War is what happens when you got incompetent leaders. We are somewhat in a civil war right now, but this is not a normal war. And we are the only side taking casualties, Tanya. We're the only side that's losing people. Because these scum, these devils, won't even come out and admit that they're in a war with us. They just kill us. Hi, Debbie Robinson. They're just exterminating us one by one. And if they can't exterminate you, they throw you in jail. They can't throw you in jail, they scare you. We are not a minority, America. We are the people. Everyone's brainwashed but us. But even that's too nice of a term. We're deceived. We're deceived by the father of all lies. All right, I'm going to just go over some notes here. People need to stand together. That's right. The Dems have been tutored to hate, and the Republicans have been tutored to, I don't know what. They're both horrible. They are both horrible. Just look at that debate last night. That's the candidates. Democrats got to be looking at the same thing. Who's their candidates? Who are they going to run? Who are they going to run? Biden? The dude just visited Hawaii, Maui, and told a story about his cat and his Corvette. I mean, the Democrats, are they not seeing what's going on? I can't believe that they're not seeing what's going on. So the Fox RNC public humiliation ritual last night was horrible. I doubt 5 million people watched that. The sit and do nothing Republicans, that's right, free. Silly, silly. I got some in my email today from Penn Live Patriot News in Pennsylvania. They send me things about articles. There's an article called "Investigations into Jail Inspire Lawmakers, Analysts." Letter from the editor. I don't know if you can find a link to this, but there is so much information in this here. And it looks like the Democrats are initiating legislation to rein in the jails. But what's shocking is what the jails have been getting away with so far. Just in Dauphin County Jail in Pennsylvania, they've been taking the money that they get from the phone calls and the commissary, which is supposed to be used to benefit the jail, to improve jail conditions. But they were spending it on uniforms and gun club memberships for the guards and stuff, for people in the club. So some guy started looking into it and found out that it was millions of dollars. Millions. Dauphin County Jail had 19 people die in custody since 2019. And there isn't even a rule that they have to report the deaths. So half of the deaths went unreported, So there's a senator, Amanda Capoletti, a Democrat, who initiated legislation that the jails must report deaths within 30 days. And that there will be a penalty for failure to report deaths. And they were not reporting deaths on people that they had released shortly before their deaths. So these prisons all across America, it is becoming obvious that there's much corruption going on in them right now. And I'm glad J6 has brought light to this. I found it hard to believe that just one little county jail in Pennsylvania was getting millions of dollars off of phone calls and commissary profits. So I don't know where this stands in the Pennsylvania legislature. I don't know if the Republicans are going to oppose that somehow because a Democrat came up with it. But man, this looks like an across the aisle moment here for prisoner reform about to happen in Pennsylvania. Yeah, prison reform is needed. Easy, Michael Dolan. Gotta have something. Are you an anarchist, Michael Dolan? Michael Dolan, I hate every type of law enforcement. What is that to say, man? Let's be reasonable here. All right, but we don't just get rid of all the cops. We enforce the laws that we have, and we make smart laws, and we have professionally run prisons. I mean, all we're talking about here is human dignity and human rights. Yeah, you're a criminal, but man, you still got human rights. And it's obvious that all these have been just made a mockery of. Yeah, defund the police didn't work. Restructure everything, but how? Okay, now we have to have some way of law enforcement, and the law enforcement must operate pretty much on autopilot, but we still should have groups that monitor it that aren't law enforcement. That's why I like the idea of cops having to have insurance policies, because then insurance companies would monitor it for us. Cops kill people, people kill cops. So there's a J6er, his name's Christopher Worrell from Florida, 52 years old. He was a proud boy. He was the guy I remember from a long time ago whose hand got broken and they didn't treat his hand. They didn't treat his broken hand. So DC jail officials were held in contempt of court. Christopher Worrell got out of jail, awaiting sentencing. The sentencing came up recently, and the prosecution was seeking 14 years for standing up for his First Amendment rights, going into the Capitol, whatever he did. He didn't kill anybody. They were trying to get him for 14 years. I think his crime was he pepper sprayed a cop. And right before sentencing, he took off. So he's got a warrant out for his arrest right now, and they're looking for him as a manhunt or whatnot. But what would you do if you were Christopher Worrell? 52. He's old, Michael Dolan. 14 years for pepper spraying a cop.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, I think I'd run too. I don't know what you're talking about, Michael Dolan. As soon as we can all unite and agree on what we're doing here, we can get something done. I mean, do we want our laws enforced? Do we want to have a constitution? Do we want to have 2, 3, 4 national anthems? What do we want to do here? It's getting old. Everybody wants the same thing. They want to have happiness, prosperity. Yeah, he probably would die in that gulag because they don't treat people. These folks want the same thing we do? I think so. They're free to have it for now, but they're coming for them soon. I like our one flag, I like our one country, I like our one national anthem, free, exactly. The voting's still rigged. We're not going to win elections. We need a plan. Michael Dolan, we need a plan. Yeah, Tanya. Everyone needs to think back 30 years when everyone helped each other. All right, Sylvia, you found it. That's the article. It's shocking. It's shocking what the prisons were getting away with for so long. That was also, Tanya, before the government stole our charity. Now we get taxed. And the government hands out our charities, hands out our tax money like charity. So now we don't have enough money to be charitable. And under Joe Biden, we're all scrambling, man. Gas is $4 a gallon. Groceries are $100 for 2 bags. No end in sight. All right, there's a lot of channels to cover now, Michael Dolan, isn't there? I'd say that's a good thing. I was considering not going live because David and Glory B and Oreo's on, but we got choices now, man. We got a network. This is a start. Run, Chris, run. Let's go, Brandon! Yeah, that tree is weird looking since it fell over. Yeah, we're enslaved by this government because we can't change it because they rigged all the elections. And they also made it harder to replace incompetence because now all the responsibilities that the Congress used to have, they have farmed it out to three-letter agencies. So we can't vote out Christopher Wray. We couldn't vote out Anthony Fauci. I'm on it, Colleen Engelman. The Lord will provide. He provided last night. I got a battery. I got a charger. Just because I needed one. It came to my van door. God bless these patriots. We're standing together, and you guys are all part of this now. We all know what's going on. These are the people we gotta convince. Those are the people that aren't going to know until it comes to their front door. Ooh, there's some good news, Sylvia. Republicans launch investigation into Fannie Will's coordination with the feds. Yeah, didn't they send jurors down there or something for the grand jury? All right, I'd like to point out that last night at Freedom Corner, we had Mama Earth in the crowd. She came all the way out from California, planned this trip out for a long time. She's going to be making visits to one prisoner for sure, maybe two. And those arrangements are being made today. So God bless you, Mama Earth, for being a great patriot and getting out here. And we had some good flag wavers also. Rogan, Baltimore Steve was there, Katie was there, I was there. We had Brian Jackson's birthday yesterday. We were down to like 9 people at the corner last night, but that's okay because David and Sean and Glory B were gone on the Georgia trip. Mickey is on rest and relaxation. Nicole is heading to Las Vegas for something. I think Mickey's meeting her there. Tammy and Tommy are holding down the fort, doing a great job with the phone calls. We got to sing Brian Jackson a happy birthday. He got his 49th birthday in prison. Patriots, this could end tomorrow. This could end tomorrow, literally. Because the same thing that's going to end this in 6 months or a year is the same thing that would end it tomorrow. If we just do it tomorrow. Something to consider. Yeah, I know Jim Jordan's fighting a fight, but something's up. I heard the words come out of Jim Jordan's mouth. We don't want this to prosecute. We're not out for vengeance. We just want this to end. That's not what I want. I want criminals to go to jail. I don't want to just fire them. Lieutenant Lancaster from that DC gulag. Where's the charges, man? You can't beat people up in prison and not get charged. Where's law enforcement on this? Where is the law enforcement? Well, I think we're going to wind it down. Sorry about the beginning there. She did have some cool Trump stuff, though. And I'm going to head back to the truck and grab a bite to eat, check out what's going on in Georgia. Yeah, no, we got the investigation. She beat people up in there. Go arrest her. How come nobody's going and arresting? How come there's no grand jury on Lieutenant Lancaster and Lieutenant Landerkin? Freedom! Oh, if you're wearing headphones, I'm sorry about that. Okay, so we got to get to everybody on that bus except those 4 ladies. That's a start. Yes, Lisa, we've been calling McCarthy since they made him the Speaker of the House. All right, Debbie, we'll see you there. See you at Freedom Corner. And remember, we did not want McCarthy in that position, but Republicans insisted. So it's both parties conspiring against us, we the people. This is our country, not their country. They work for us. Maybe we should just start removing them. There's got to be a way to 1,000 signatures to get them removed. I don't know, Lisa McNeely. Does Congress have to vote on it? I don't know. They work for us. I don't think we got to vote on it. But anyways, another day, my head's spinning around thinking, what do we do? What do we do? All I know is this sucks. What's happening to Brandon Fellows? Sucks. Stuart Rhodes. Robert Morse. Dominic Pizzola looking at 33 years. Come on, man. The insanity just keeps getting more and more insane. Yeah, let's try calling him again. Call him again. I know where his office is. Maybe I'll go drop a letter off at his office so he gets it when he comes back. Because they're all on vacation right now. Amen, Sylvia. Prayers for the J6 Proud Boys at next week's sentencing. That's all we got today, folks. We'll wrap it up, grab a sandwich, head out to the truck. Yeah, Lee Sorensen, it's like all this information is out there. We've heard it all. We've seen the proof. We've seen the statements by our generals, our representatives. Thanks for all the input, Sylvia, with the links there. Now we know where to find it. Keep our ears to the rail. Let's watch what they're doing to Trump. And we got to start standing up somehow. I know we all can't just do that, but that's what needs to be done. God bless you, Patriots. We'll catch you 7 o'clock.